On the last episode of Gamers Who Hate Other Gamers.
Yeah, it's just a port with all the expansions. I think Nintendo's purpose for this thing is basically saying, look at us, we like M-rated games and Blizzard likes us again.
As long as it's...
So how many frames per second is this going to be?
Yeah.
60
30.
frames, man.
30 locked.
60.
Is there a Black
60?
Is there a Black Ops or Switch?
No.
No.
That's
Not
not
yet.
happening.
Not
Whoa,
yet.
why don't we jump back to Black Ops? What happened?
Wait a minute, we got a new fan brewing over here.
No, but they do have a Fortnite bundle of the Switch
Yeah,
if
right.
you want.
Oh, man.
Hey, Umberto, let me just clear it up. I think you heard "we accept you." I think what really said it was "we accept you." Okay, you're the exception in the "we." Okay.
Wow.
Gamers who hate other gamers, how's it going, everybody? This is episode 15, the Quinceañera edition. This is Jason, and yes, Dracula, I am still your friend. Joining with me today is...
This is Eric. Bandai show some love. Namco what the hell /sign/ infection.umn.com.org.
And also with us is...
Abraham knocking out island expeditions left and right.
And also joining us.
Antonio currently battling hordes in New Tristram.
And with us is...
Cybertron Soundwave Engineer Umberto.
You already know.
We got a special guest in the building today. First guest who is not an official member of Gamers Who Hate Other Gamers, but after today, he'll be an honorary member. Joining us is Chris, one half of the owner and operator of Northridge, California retro video game store Game Tower. Chris, please say what's up to the listeners.
What's up, guys? This is Chris on behalf of the whole Game Tower crew, also known as DJ Chris Angel. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks
Can't
for
wait.
joining us, man. So you and your partner, Elliot, you guys are independent,
Yeah,
running
man.
your own independent video game store, free from the corporate clutches of GameStop.
Yeah.
And
Unsigned hype. Not
Doing
signed to no
everything.
label.
Don't want to say any names, but yeah, basically.
in other words, you're living the dream. Would you say that?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any better than selling games and just being a part of the gaming community. We want to give a good rep to other game store owners for the most part. Game store owners have a bad rep, in the
Why
most part.
and why do you think that is?
Well, a lot of people who buy games just think that game store owners don't know much about games or play games themselves or collect games. So we just kind of want to change that up a bit.
That's good, man. So give us a little history lesson or the origin story of Game Tower. Now, how did you and Elliot get together and say, you know what, this is gonna happen?
It was kind of funny. I actually met him buying a GameCube console.
Shout
So
out.
Where was this at?
it was in our hotel in Silmar, California. We just, met up. I bought the console from him. We just started chopping it up about games, and we started doing like local events, selling. He put me onto it, and then from there, we started to increase our inventory, realizing we don't have all the space for all these games. So it just grew from there. The community kind of like pushed us to do it. Like, you guys need to get a store. You guys have too much stuff.
Oh,
Just go for it. So, yeah, we pulled the trigger on that one for sure.
so you guys were operating out of a hotel?
No, we a lot of our stuff was like in our living room. I still have stuff in my living room, arcade cabinets, all sorts of stuff. But it started to get overwhelming, and we just decided, to look around at different places where we can open up. And we wanted to go into a city that's never been tapped into for retro games.
Yeah,
So we're actually the very first retro game store in the city of Northridge.
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
there's like
Congrats.
2 GameStops in Northridge, one outside the mall and one inside the mall.
Yep.
They both sold out of all the shit you want every time you want it because you didn't reserve it.
True.
So what do you think of like video game stores like now? I know like back in the day, it would be like kids asking their moms to take them to video game store. But like these days, like with digital and everything, like kids just need like a cell phone and a Wi-Fi connection, and they're playing video games. Like, do you think the collector base now is like more like an older type, like people who grew up like back in the day when those games came out? They want to like they feel nostalgic. They want to recollect those games they had back in the day, or are you
I
still
feel like we're
what-
really like just selling people's childhoods back to them. They come in there, they buy the games they couldn't afford when they were, 10 years old because their parents only bought them like one game to play with. So that's where we come in. We, just kind of talk to them about the gameplay. Oh, this game, we just talk about different games. We give them our advice, things like that. That's mainly what we're in it for. As far as like newer games, they're okay, but I feel like they're gonna desert us eventually with all these DLCs and only downloading onto your console, and every game's like a terabyte. Like that's insane to me right now.
Do you think that's like a reason why there's been like a resurgence in the retro gaming scene? Like, because there was a time when you could buy Nintendo games for like $2 at Funko Land, and now these games are like going up like $30, $20. And why do you think that is?
I think they're open and they know that people want this stuff now, so they're starting to raise prices on certain things, doing remasters and all sorts of different games. But there's always something about having an original copy that just is a lot more satisfying, in my opinion. Yeah. There's no DLCs, no downloads. You don't have to wait 3 days.
No
play your
day
game.
one downloads, no DLCs, no season passes, no Netflix, no people jumping online and asking what you're doing. Growing up, was there anything like what kind of collection did you have like growing up? Like what would your parents like hook you up with?
I had like maybe 2 games most of the time, or I was just snooching off of my family members' games. My first game was probably on the original Nintendo, Super Mario Bros.
That's what's
3.
What'd you say?
I said that's what's up. What did you have after NES?
I would say Super Nintendo was
Yes,
my
all
very
right,
own console.
Okay, this guy was on the right path.
Damn, already, huh?
The
You had,
righteous path.
You had no love for Sega back in the day?
I
Or
won't
what's
say I had no love. I'm just
Sega-
saying I found another love, and
Sega's
That's all
good.
I'm saying.
I feel like Sega definitely has an advantage because they obviously create games with more blood and gore. What Nintendo was too scared to do for the most part.
Oh
but
yeah, that's true.
hey,
Mortal
let's not say
Mortal
too
Kombat.
scared, okay? Let's just
Mortal,
say-
there was no
they were very conservative about
there was no blood code for Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo, man. Yeah, how'd you-
I did play Sonic on the PC though as a kid.
Whoa.
'Cause I
Whoa.
did like
Shout outs to
Sonic.
PC.
Whoa.
Don't get him started.
Just trying to figure out how to play it on PC. That's
Wait,
what I
which
did
Sonic?
play.
Sonic 1
Very first Sonic
on a
game.
PC?
I didn't have a Sega, so I just came across
Look,
the
man.
game.
He found out very early that PC is a wonderland and you can have whatever
man.
you want.
Is it a legal wonderland?
That's,
Might be a-
next question, please.
Might be shareware. Who knows, right?
Right.
What's the one game you regret selling back in the day?
I would say my copy of Lion King
Dang.
for Super
damn.
Nintendo.
Nice.
Lion King
How about
for
you
Super
guys?
Nintendo.
Number one regret selling.
Mine was,
GT, because it'll have skyrocketed for a while.
Which one?
Dragon Ball GT Final
Oh.
Bout.
dang.
I think mine would be probably Suikoden 3 the first time around when I had it on the army.
Oh
Nice,
shit.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we-
Mine was 1,000 Arms. For yeah,
Damn.
but I kept the stickers for the memory card though.
Back in the day, I was hyping up the Sega Saturn when nobody else was. So if you were a Sega fan, it was a cold and lonely world. I kept up with all the releases. I had Panzer Dragoon Saga, and I sold that
man.
shit.
You sold your soul, man.
That,
Yes.
that sure hurts the soul, yeah.
Yes, that's
What was the name of
But-
that store?
Game Guys.
That's the one next to Kitty World, right?
Game
Next to-
Guys.
That was
Game
next to Toys R
Guys.
Us on Woodley. Remember?
Yeah,
that?
I remember
I
that.
didn't live in Van Nuys long enough
I
to
got
know
seven.
about
Oh,
Game
shit.
Guys.
Van Nuys said of mine.
That was
Shout
by
out
Sherman
VO.
Way, right?
Yeah,
Way,
yeah,
yeah.
That's by the
Yeah.
bootleg Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Yeah. Next to Kitty World.
Yep.
You already know, man.
You
Tapes.
already know, man. I got $70 for that, but it went towards a PS1 with Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
You know,
So-
you know,
Can you
what-
really be
you know
that?
what my 1,000 Arms went towards? A PSP, and I regret it.
You should.
That's a good
Were
console.
you watching?
too.
Yeah, PSP was good.
You're watching Spider-Man 3 on UMD.
Oh man, anybody still got UMDs?
I wish.
I got some.
We have some in the store actually.
Really?
We got like
Oh wow.
5 of them.
Yeah, I noticed you guys don't really carry anything older than PS3, 360. Is that like a choice? Like you guys don't want any PS4, Xbox One in there because those games like suck?
We don't go out of our way to get those games simply because we know anyone could find those games anywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we want to keep everything retro.
Yes, that's good, man.
But yeah.
That's why we like you guys.
A lot of the games we have is probably games that people traded us, not because we went looking for them or, we do get some of the newer stuff, but we don't indulge in it a whole lot.
What about like personally? Do you just have like both feet in the retro world? You don't want to play any of that new stuff, or are you actually like caught up? You
I'm
keep
on the
up with the
fence
new
about
stuff.
it.
You're on the fence.
I'm on the fence about it. I got to being a business owner of a video game store. I do indulge in Friday the 13th. I thought that was a pretty good game.
On the NES.
Actually, on PS4.
Oh, the PS4.
Yeah. I
That
thought
was-
it was
I never-
funny.
It was actually for free on the.
PlayStation Plus.
Was it that Halloween horror sale, whatever the heck it was called?
No way.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh wow.
It's online
Oh,
only, right?
it was the game of the month or something. Oh, okay.
But I think they rotated the games out, right? No, it's November or not yet? Yeah, because I think it's like Yakuza Kiwami and something else.
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
gonna be
Kiwami.
free. I still need to beat 0.
That's a hell of a trip right there.
I like how they stayed on the whole storyline. As far as Friday the 13th, you can even have a skin for the original Nintendo version of Jason.
The purple,
So-
the purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I need to play that game, but it's like online only, right?
But yeah, you got the Funk over there.
Oh, they just added a free play where you could you don't have to be connected online, but they just generate like bots and
Oh,
stuff. So
I'm down.
okay.
I'm down with that.
All this
Yeah.
reminds me of Splatterhouse for some reason.
Damn.
Yeah, Splatterhouse is good.
Quick aside, I remember one time I got a Turbo Graphics. I did not know what a Turbo Graphics was. Somebody gave it to me for like $20. He gave me Splatterhouse, and I think he gave me Bonk's Adventure. And I was like, what the hell is this? This is not a Sega Genesis. This is not a Super Nintendo. This is whack. And I think I got rid of it. And then I had like 2 Hue cards, and then now I regret it.
And now it's like going for $300.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because that was like the better version of Splatterhouse than like the Sega one, right? On
Sure
Genesis.
was. Yeah, I back then, there was no internet, so I couldn't compare.
Yeah.
I just saw Splatterhouse. I was like, why don't this is not a Super Nintendo? I never heard. I actually thought it was like a fake, like some like swap meet system or something.
because
I was
that-
like, what is this?
It's because the controller looked like a bootleg Nintendo controller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the games look like a giant SD card. You're
Yeah,
like, what is
Yeah.
But they actually did, I actually thought they were cool. The Hue cards, I always thought they were cool.
It's
but-
like, what is this?
Yeah.
So once again, thanks Chris for joining us. Stay back and chat with us.
It's a
We'll go
pleasure.
into our usual topics of interest today. First one being the PlayStation Classic Edition.
Ooh.
Oh man, that line.
How wrong were we? We're gonna have to go back and run the tape. And see.
Anyone find it interesting that when Sony announced this thing, they only announced 5 games?
Yeah.
And now that all the games are announced, there's still only 5 games?
Wow.
The games.
Shots fired.
Well,
hope
it
they
depends if you
release
get the
better ones
Japanese
for
one.
sure.
You know.
I mean, I'm pretty happy to have Metal Gear on there. That's all I really wanted. So
And Twisted Metal, I think, is on there. That's probably the only
I think that was
one
kind of
Part
controversial
one,
because
though.
part 2 was better than part 1. Part
It
1
was.
is the nostalgia, but part 2 is
Part
the
2 was
better
more
game, I thought.
iconic.
Part
Yeah.
2, yeah.
I
But
agree.
let me run down the whole 20.
Oh
Stop me if I strike a chord. Battle Arena Toshinden.
Ooh.
hell yeah!
Yeah, we already touched on that on the demo topic because
Oh,
we played that in the Palma house. So
So that's a win.
Yes.
Cool Borders 2.
Sure, why not? I don't know.
I played it a couple times.
Next game.
Not my demographic.
Speaking of demographic, Destruction Derby.
Yeah,
That was that was the game that was
a
always
very
run.
specific demographic.
Yeah, right.
That's
right
a
there.
very specific
Very,
demographic.
For me, Destruction Derby is the game that was always running in the kiosk at Toys R Us.
And nobody was
And
playing
nobody
it.
was playing
Because it was just
Yeah,
Derby.
that's why I had all the time to try it out.
If you voted for Trump, chances are you like Destruction Derby.
Whoa, man! I don't.
Is
I don't-
NASCAR
I
on
don't,
there?
I don't
Is
even want to probe. I don't even want to probe that one. I'll leave that one.
Final
alone.
Fantasy VII,
oh, that was announced.
That's a given.
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto
Sure, why not?
I
Part
mean,
1.
You know the thing about Grand Theft Auto. Back then, no one really cared about Grand Theft Auto.
Nobody knew about part one.
Now all of a sudden, it's a popular game. They add that on there.
Just to say like we were like the originators.
Yeah.
We
That was a good
Flaunt.
game.
Slight flex.
That was a good game. I think I looked more up like the cheat codes more than the gameplay.
Played it back then?
Oh yeah,
You
on
never,
the
you never
PlayStation.
played those top-down ones?
top-down Grand
Eric,
Theft Auto.
How many? No.
There's GTA 1, 2,
played
and
them too?
yeah.
When they came
I
before
played. Well, I
3?
played 2 and the London expansion.
Before 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
That game's hard to find now.
The
So,
UK one?
Here's a question. When you guys went to school, how many of your friends were playing GTA with you guys?
Nobody,
right?
Parents.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
We weren't allowed to play.
Hey, Jason, you want to chime in on this? I don't remember anyone talking about that.
Grand Theft Auto, the original top-down
Either
one?
1 or 2, yeah. No, right?
I remember like I had it on computer and it was just like a bootleg
You had
copy.
it on computer. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
PCs
And nobody
coming up a
played
lot.
Grand Theft Auto like legit. They just drove around and caused chaos.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that what still goes on?
That's what's selling the online
That's why-
version of 5.
that's why I've never beaten a Rockstar game.
GTA Online in a nutshell.
Intelligent Cube.
Yeah.
I can't hate
why
on
not?
that.
I felt really smart when I used to beat those stages on the demo.
Man, you're lucky because I felt dumb. I remember I was trying it out and I was like, I think I got it. And my friend came. He like placed like 3 squares and the whole level just collapsed on itself. I was like, what the fuck?
Felt like a pro when that happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
he-
I'm an idiot.
He must have a 350 IQ or something.
Yeah, right.
Intelligent Cube is like Catherine. I don't understand this shit. Jumping Flash. That was one of the originals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
Palmas.
it
You
is.
guys
Yeah.
were day 1 or whatever on that
demo
game.
disc original.
If you play that on a demo disc, you know what Jumping Flash is.
Never played it.
Don't worry. I'm sure you're playing Mario 64, right?
I was a broke kid at that time. That's probably the only game I had.
Mario 64?
64.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
but, so you didn't miss anything.
Shots fired.
I'm guessing you collected all 120 stars then.
No, I probably played the same level over and over again.
Which level? The ice one with the penguin?
That was the one where you raced the turtle. I just love beating them every time. Oh,
yeah,
that one.
That was like mind blowing at the time, man. That 3D world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's the big one we were like hoping for, and it seemed mandatory. Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Yep, of course. I'm glad that made it on there.
Yeah, that was.
Is that worth $100 just by itself?
Not if they kept David Hayter on it.
Whoa. What is it? Well, I don't
No
understand. What's all this
comment.
David Hayter hate?
It's in the last name, you know.
Mr. Driller.
Sure.
That was pretty cool. I
I'm
mean,
sure somebody likes it. I don't hate it.
We're not gonna talk about Mr. Driller. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey.
Classic.
My name is in it. It's classic.
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 that
You
game-
played it.
Yeah.
Played it back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, original Xbox.
That's
That
true.
was-
I played
was
that
my
one too.
favorite.
That one and Stranger's Wrath.
I never
love
played
that
any
one.
of those games. They look too European for me. I was
European.
I'll just say, I'll say the inclusion of that game does not offend me.
like, what is it? Flashback out of this world.
I was
Heart-
playing that game like
Heart
2
of
nights
Darkness.
ago.
Which one?
Oddworld Munch's Odyssey.
Oh,
It's-
snap.
Oddworld was cool. I actually play Oddworld on PC.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
Came out on
keeps
PC?
coming up, I'm
PC
telling
keeps
you.
coming up, huh?
PC.
Yeah, weird.
PC releases every game.
Rayman.
Why not?
Okay. All right. I tried. Resident Evil Director's Cut.
They could
That's
have done.
not the one we
Could've done
wanted,
two.
but it's
Yeah.
okay.
We wanted part 2.
Yeah.
It's Resident
Wait,
Evil.
isn't Director's Cut the first one that introduced the DualShock?
No,
Yes.
there was 2 of those. There was Director's Cut, and then there was Director's Cut DualShock Edition. I looked it up.
That's right.
Yeah, because I was kind of
Okay.
mad. I was like, how are they gonna put DualShock version with no DualShock? But there was
Yeah.
2 different ones.
Okay.
And
Also,
They got off the hook.
the
Is that the
first-
one with the bad camera angles or?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
The first Director's Cut wasn't even a Director's Cut, right?
yeah,
They made a mistake and censored it.
yeah. They censored it,
No
and then
video
they
games
put
had
worse
directors.
music. Like the music sucked on that
That's
one.
what the director did not want in the game.
And then they corrected it with the DualShock version.
Yeah,
But the classic doesn't have DualShock controllers,
So, there's
so
no
we're
DualShock version?
playing the bad one.
inferior version. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Jill sandwich.
Let's just say the conservative version.
Was this a left field announcement? Revelations Persona?
Dude, I was
That's
so
hot. That's
happy.
fire.
Oh, man.
That-
We need the DJ Clue bomb for that one.
I screamed at work. I was like, "What?" And then everyone just turned on like, "Huh?"
You know why they're putting that on there, right?
Why? I
Yeah,
wanna
for
hear
that
this. I wanna
clout,
hear
man. For that clout.
For the Japanese player families?
Because Persona 5 is like,
Hot fire.
this. Oh,
Fire.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
and they want to say this shit originated on the PlayStation 1.
right? They want to sound off.
People are
Yeah.
gonna be in a rude awakening playing that game though. It's
So
super hard.
same reason for the Grand Theft Auto 1.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a common theme with this list of games. Ridge Racer Type 4.
Is that the
That was,
racer you wanted?
That was
Yes.
announced too, wasn't it? With the 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. And that's cop worthy.
Yep.
Did you play Ridge Racer on?
I was horrible at racing games, straight up.
But this one was
Really?
like
Gran
more.
Turismo was more my.
Also, you were more
Oh,
into
oh,
you were
yeah.
more into simulation
Realistic
racing.
simulation.
Really, over arcade?
Hey
This
man,
is
we
real
had the
racing
discussion
right
already.
Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Fuck yeah! I wasn't
Last-
even. Actually came out of left field. I was happy as fuck when I saw that.
And last podcast we were saying that was like too obscure to show up
yeah,
on the list.
and
Well,
they're like,
guess
watch
what?
this.
Guess what? Guess what?
They heard our podcast.
Here's one. We also joked about the difference between the American version and the Japanese version. We said the only difference with the two is that Siphon Filter is going to be on the American one.
And we got
And
Siphon
we got
Filter.
it. We got that.
Shout out
shit.
to 989
989
Studios.
Studios.
Fuck.
Yo,
Now
man,
out of business.
can't even hate, man. They brought that.
Twisted Metal 4 sucked and 3.
They brought that Buster Groove to the system, so I can't even hate.
Oh man.
Oh, all right. But now you got to make us feel bad. Tekken 3.
Yeah, that was one of the original.
That was known,
ones.
yeah.
Who got down? Who got down with Eddie Gordo?
Hell yeah, Eddie Gordo.
Oh, not Eddie.
The
Mash
breakdance.
kicks all day.
I was a gin man myself,
You're a
man.
Jin.
Yeah, over there at Tacos Mexico on the way home, put a quarter in and played. Right
Man,
there on Van Nuys, man.
you know where this podcast is recorded.
Always like Jax, his metal arm. That was dope.
Oh,
Yeah. What was it?
Mortal Kombat.
No, Jack,
there
Jack,
was-
Jack the robot.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, you forgot.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah.
He got us. He got us.
Yeah, I think
He
was
got,
it.
like,
Yeah,
wait
he
a
got,
minute.
he got me too.
I
Wait
played
a
the
minute.
demo. I could afford the demo, guys. I could afford the demo. It came with the console.
Yeah,
Here's another a bragging right here. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. You like the Division? Well, Rainbow Six and Tom Clancy started on the PS1.
Crickets for that one.
Yes.
I like Tom Clancy games, but just not that one.
No.
Splinter Cell. Splinter
Splinter
Cell.
it's PS2 Xbox.
Twisted Metal Part 1.
I would
Why
prefer part
one,
2.
man? Why
Part
one?
2 is the better
Part
one.
2 is the best.
I think
man.
that's another one of those. It started on here. Type
It started
things.
on here. Wild Arms.
We have a fan.
The only
I have every single Wild Arms game released in America, so I'm gonna get it again, I guess.
would you get the PlayStation Classic because it has Wild Arms?
No, but well, yes and no, because
No,
I already
just-
have it, but
no,
I won't
well,
get it just
just
because they
for
have it.
Wild Arms.
Yeah,
And that's the 20.
Wow, that was 20 already.
That was 20 games, huh?
Okay, crazy.
Damn, we went
That
through
was
that pretty quick.
20 games. Now the question is it worth the money? 2 controllers, 20 games,
$100.
$100.
For the collectors, yeah, it's worth it. Just no matter what, I guess.
I wouldn't say for the collector. I'd say more for the people that had those games that want to relive them. Then it's worth it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, any collector is gonna buy it just to collect it.
Yeah.
I'm
Most
buying
likely.
it for that upscale. I want to see how it looks in HD.
Oh yeah, that was good.
As long as I don't have no Clonoa wallpaper in the background, then they did a good job.
All right. Here's the hot topic: the American one or the Japanese one, though.
The Japanese one's better,
Japanese,
slightly,
Yes,
slightly
but-
better.
but
I can't read Japanese.
True.
time to start learning.
I'm surprised they don't
You
have
got
any of
time.
the classics on there, like Crash or Spyro.
I think
Yeah.
Activision was like, "Pay me."
Well, they did because they're doing that. They did the Crash trilogy already, the remaster, and then Spyro one's coming
yeah.
out. So that's yeah.
That's horrible.
And
That's,
that's
why
why-
2 is not on.
That's why
there.
Resident Evil 2 is not on it. That's why Symphony of the Night is not on it because the Requiem just
Oh,
came
man.
out on the PS4.
Yep.
Dang. Those
Those-
re-releases.
Those
One that'll forever burn is Parasite Eve on the Japanese one.
Oh,
Parasite Eve.
that hurt
Oh,
me. That hurt my
man.
soul.
You mentioned it last time too, huh? You
Yeah.
wanted it on there.
That made my soul burn slow.
Eat that.
I'm gonna hold off on the PlayStation Classic.
Whoa.
What's your take
Damn.
on it?
What
kinda-
happened?
Okay.
Why?
It sounds like
ready? I think-
you better have a reason for
Wait,
this.
you're ready?
Everybody is like reserving it, pre-ordering it. I'm not gonna go to that trouble. If I walk into a store and I did some overtime
Okay,
that
guys,
pay
guys,
Period.
He's saying this. He's saying this now.
If I walk into Game Tower and Chris is like, "Hey, you want this for half off?" Oh, okay.
You may be missing the controller, but you get half off.
I'll tell you guys right now. He's saying this now, but once he starts seeing those YouTube videos and his reviews, his friends bringing the boxes, he's gonna be fiending for that.
Oh, you
thing.
know me too well, motherfucker.
Once that Happy Console Gamer one comes out, you're like, got it.
Once those gamers who hated the gamers Facebook posts start raining in, you're like, oh,
I like that box though.
Yeah, that box is sexy.
Box, though.
Once Sync on Luma starts doing a review on the PlayStation.
All right, let's keep it moving. I didn't watch this. I know probably everybody else did. Nintendo Direct, the last one.
The Smash Brothers Direct.
Smash Brothers Direct.
I watched it after the fact because I was at work during 7 a.m. so I couldn't watch it as it went live. But I watched it when I got home.
So it was.
You want me to give you a quick
I cut the
recap?
highlights.
You want me to
It
give
was
you?
just. It was all Smash Brothers related.
Yeah. You want me to give you a quick recap of it?
Sure.
Every character anybody ever wanted that was hoping that would make it at the end was not announced.
Okay. Well,
Except we got Piranha Plant.
Who did they want?
And they wanted, some people wanted Shadow the Hedgehog. He didn't show up.
Gino.
They wanted Gino.
Gino from One
Super
Punch
Mario
Man?
RPG.
No, Super Mario RPG.
That's Genos.
Yeah, that's Genos.
They wanted, some people wanted the character from Xenoblade 2, Rex.
Hey, you got him as a
you
Mii
got
fighter.
You got the costume.
Yeah,
Mii fighter.
and then they said this is gonna make you feel like you're playing as Rex. Like, okay, sure, like that.
Slap your face.
But they did announce that they're doing DLC character, which I'm cool with. So we could get new characters. We don't know who they're gonna be.
I see it in your eyes. You already bought that fighter pass, didn't you?
I will buy it soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it too. I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for that.
Yeah, and then they unveiled the adventure mode, which looks cool. It's no well, I mean, they said it's not gonna be like the Subspace Emissary.
I like that song though.
Yeah, the song with the vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that saved the direct at the end, but before that, it was just pure disappointment
I
for a lot of people.
think it's funny how they kept Kirby alive somehow. That whole
Of course,
thing.
you know, he has to stay alive.
I
And
think it
then
has something to
Kirby-
do with the actual creator of Smash Bros.
Yeah. Because he created
He
Kirby.
made
Yeah,
Kirby.
that's his baby.
well,
Oh, really?
not only
Yeah.
Kirby, but Solid Snake was left alive too.
Wait, how do you? No, he wasn't.
I watched the trailer twice, dude. He's the only one that was left.
This sounds like something you read on Reddit.
Nope. Go watch it again. Go watch it again.
How do you? Wait,
Was
how
it
was he left alive? His box was destroyed.
That's what you think. The box was destroyed, not him.
Oh my god.
For the record, he reads Reset Era, not Reddit.
There you go.
Wow, this is a theory. Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
All I know is they announced Ken.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Not surprised.
Super Turbo
Yeah,
Ken.
Not
Yeah,
I
PS.
saw, I saw that come in after read.
Oh,
Yeah,
saw that.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's an easy
That's an
Echo
easy
fighter.
one. Yeah,
But was there a PSK though?
Purple Suit Ken. Is he
No.
in?
I'm sure he's in there.
That's got to be a choice, right?
You know what's gonna burn your soul, Eric?
Right.
You know how they got Shulk? They could have made Rex his Echo Fighter. Easy.
Kinda. Yeah, I guess.
Not kinda. You know it could have. I mean, they changed Ken enough and they changed Richter enough to make him Echo Fighter. So you know
Yeah.
they could have done it if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
But they want you to pay $6 for him. So
Yeah.
When is this game coming out? Because it's like
December 3rd. I think it's a Sunday.
okay. Because
Yeah.
it's kind of like Spider-Man. I'm like kind of tired of hearing about it.
Oh
I just
man,
want
come
them
on.
to.
You just want to play it?
Whoa.
Whoa.
They're going to try
Oh,
to push it back,
you just want them
actually.
to
I
release
think they're
it.
going to try to push it back as closest to Christmas as possible.
Oh,
Right
Oh
here.
man,
Yeah.
get that present money in.
but it is
Mhm.
December.
Yeah, it's December for
hoping.
sure.
All right.
Yeah.
can't
So
That would be a good idea.
are you
Christmas
gonna
present.
get it?
No, I'm not gonna get it.
Hey,
He's gonna get it.
Hey.
I know this
You're
guy.
just-
Hold on,
you're just
hold
sick
on.
of the news
I
and
know
wants
this
new
guy.
Hold
directs.
I know this
This
guy.
coming from the guy that wants local co-op. We
I'm
could
not-
all
I mean,
all do
I'm-
local
I'm-
on that.
I'm down to play like multiplayer. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna buy my own copy. If you wanna,
Oh, donate to the
Bring your
cause.
copy.
if you wanna bring it over, I'll play it.
I mean, I'll have it
And that's when
digitally.
he's gonna try to. He's gonna run the GameStop or whatever. No, not GameStop.
No, I'm not even gonna front. I suck
not
at
even
Smash
gonna-
Brothers.
So do I, but I'm still picking it
You
up.
just got to find your character. That's
Yeah.
all. It's not. No one sucks at Smash Bros. They just find the right character. You just got to find the right one. That's all.
Yeah, and
So what do you think? What do you think, Chris, about all those like hardcore Smash Brothers Melee? Still playing the GameCube version of Smash Brothers.
Oh, I want to hear this.
I feel like they found the character they need to win every time, and they know the game mechanics perfectly. There's no other way that anyone else is gonna get past that. So whether it's picking a specific character, I think they hate the fact that a new version of the game's coming out and the
Yes.
mechanics are changing. So I feel like it's gonna hype up the competitions a whole lot.
Let me translate what he really wanted to say. He's really wanted to say, move on.
Grow the fuck up. It's 2018. We got you your fucking controllers. Break those if you want to. Please let go of that.
You know
game.
what's funny? They did a poll on which one is the best Smash Brothers, and Smash Brothers for Wii U actually won out.
Of course it
But
did.
they still play Melee.
There's 5 people playing Melee.
How long are they gonna continue these adapters for the GameCube on every console? That's
Every
what I
single
like to know.
game, they have to have that controller, man.
It has to be this one.
All right, Eric.
I think my fingers are configured for that GameCube controller. I have
Also,
to-
you have to have the controller.
yeah, it's hard.
Come
to,
on, man. It's 2018. Get that Pro, baby.
Oh, the
Pro
Switch
controller.
The Switch is gonna have the GameCube.
Yeah, they already have.
yeah.
They already do.
They got
You
an
could buy it.
adapter for
Are they
it.
USB
Yep.
or are they?
Yeah, it used to be.
I swear to God, this is not even a joke. I seriously think the GameCube controller was specifically made for Smash Brothers Melee. Like when they were designing it, it was for Smash Brothers Melee, and every other game had to adjust. Yeah,
We're gonna have
because
to
Melee came out with the GameCube, and it just.
Are
the
you-
way-
No, I think it was like launch release, but it wasn't.
Oh
like-
no, it wasn't launch release,
Yeah.
but I think that because it had to get delayed.
Yeah.
But I think they have Smash Brothers in
I
mind
think you
for that
just told us a lot about yourself. Are you a Meleeer, Eric? Are
game.
you
Not a
afraid
Melee,
to move
but
on?
I am a GameCube controller for Smash Brothers.
Enthusiast?
Or just like the N64 controller was made for Mario 64. That controller is weird as hell. You know they made it for Mario 64.
And GoldenEye.
And GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
Every
game.
other game, they
That
just
game's
like
good.
deal with it.
Those are the only 2 games I had, so that was.
And it's interesting
In
that
all
you bring that up.
honesty.
It's good that you bring that up because I just wanted to mention the inevitable Nintendo 64 Classic Edition.
All right. Who didn't see that coming?
Oh, that's gonna be my.
it's gonna
that's
have
gonna be
like
my jam.
It's gonna have like 5 games on it.
Whoa, yo, didn't we go through this already?
Let me name them the
What's
games.
up?
All right?
Mario
let me
Okay,
name-
let's hear this.
Let me name the games.
Let's
that are
hear
gonna
this.
be-
This.
Let me name the whopping 5 games that are gonna be on
Oh,
this thing.
God.
Super Mario 64.
Okay,
Ocarina of Time.
of course.
Star Fox 64.
Uh huh.
Of course.
Um,
You shove that
GoldenEye.
game down my throat.
Yeah.
and
Perfect Dark.
I guess 4 games are gonna be on it.
Oh my God, man. What about Mischief Makers? You don't like Mischief Makers? You don't like Mischief Makers? What about Beat 'em Adventure Racing? Huh?
Let's be real here.
Mario Kart.
They're gonna put Mario Kart. Yeah.
Kart,
See,
yeah.
look, he's just a
That's
hater.
one.
He's
That's
just a
one.
That's
hater.
number 5. You're
He's
done
just
with
a
the one.
That was
hater.
the one.
The list
That
is
was
just
over.
a hater.
That's 5.
Eric, just say, man. What about Quest?
You
That
know they're
game's
gonna put that
horrible.
game. Even though it's whack, they're gonna put it on
games,
there.
man. It's 5 games. It's gonna be.
No,
on.
there's gonna be more. We went through this. I don't have to go through.
Do you
this
think-
again. Bomberman
No.
64?
No. The answer
Did
is
you play
no.
Bomberman 64?
No.
No,
See?
No.
no. I had
No. Next question,
I had
please.
a
No.
PlayStation 1 like a normal person.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
Shots fired. Pew pew.
Let's move on to the next one. I'm getting fired up. I know my list. I know my N64 list. Well, I'll wait. I'll save it for when they announce
Blast
it.
Corpse.
Blast. Oh,
You know they're gonna put that
Oh,
game on there.
what was that one? What was that one? Jet skiing game.
Oh, Wave Race 64.
Wave Race 64.
Yeah, that's gonna be on there. See,
yeah,
that list
yeah,
keeps
yeah.
getting bigger and bigger. It's more than 5.
Smash Brothers.
Oh,
Smash-
that
yeah,
has to
see?
be on there.
The
See?
original Smash
Uh-huh.
Brothers.
What about 1080-degree snowboarding? That's
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
know that's gonna be on there.
Snowboard kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're way past 5 right now.
Demographic.
This guy's
Yeah,
talking your
we're-
language.
We're way
Talking
past
your
5
language,
right
yeah.
now.
You found someone who likes Nintendo 64.
Yeah, right. I think I seriously think Perfect Dark would be on there, but not GoldenEye.
Yeah.
GoldenEye. I feel like the
Because-
licensing is gonna be a
Yeah,
it's
all
gonna
the
be
likenesses for James Bond and all the actors gonna be kind of hard. That's probably why they didn't put Gran Turismo on the PlayStation Classic. So
Perfect Dark was good though, but
Oh.
everybody wanted the James Bond license for some reason. For some reason that helped sell that game, but yeah,
Anyway, no one's getting a 64 Classic, so.
we'll see. You guys will wait till you see those commercials,
That's gonna
those trailers. Let's move on.
All right. I'll make my peace. I'll make my peace with this subject. I gotta ask this question since Halloween just passed.
Yep.
But Castlevania season 2 on Netflix. Who watched it?
Not yet, but I will.
Unfortunately, we haven't watched it yet either.
Damn, you guys sleeping on this shit?
Hey, it's busy with school, man.
I haven't watched it. I think I saw them working on it or something. They came to our school and talked about that.
Oh,
They had little podiums and everything.
about Castlevania the animated.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah. It looks interesting, but I feel like it'll ruin the game for me. So
No, man. It'll
No.
make the game for you, man.
Did you watch season 1?
I didn't watch any of the seasons for that. specific
You
reason.
said you think it'll ruin the game for you?
Yeah.
I actually, the first season actually made me go play Castlevania on the NES and I actually beat the whole thing because of the anime. I mean, not the anime, because of the Netflix special or whatever.
Does it
you
go
wanna
more
call
into
it.
depth?
Is it an
in
anime?
the
What do you
game,
call it?
or?
It's have you played Castlevania 3 on the NES?
Yeah.
So you know how there's like multiple playable characters in that game?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of like go off of that and they expand like the lore, the characters. They go deep.
Honestly, I think it will hype you up to play Castlevania.
Yeah, man. You
I
get
wonder if
Yeah,
people
it's just
know
dope.
there's a game out there. That's what I'm wondering.
I think
when
they
they see
know.
the Netflix show.
I think they
I-
know. I think with the internet these
knowing
days.
that the game
I
is
don't
out there
know,
is what
man.
drives people to watch it. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kids are kind of stupid these days. Like, they
Whoa,
Hey, that's true.
man.
God damn.
How do you really feel about euthanasia?
But they can look it up on their iPads. It's attached to their fucking hands.
They know everything.
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting everybody to not have watched it, but yeah, you guys should check it out. Damn. Damn. What the hell are you guys watching? Shit.
Nothing.
Watching SSSS Gridman or whatever.
Hey, watching JoJo,
Oh,
Freaky
anime.
Fridays, man.
And that weird ass new Sabrina that's way too satanic for my taste.
Oh, I need to watch that. Satanic.
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
It's based
I
on
was
Sabrina the
watching a
Teenage
little
Witch.
No. It's
Yeah.
based on, no. It's based on the comic book. It's a reboot.
Wait, hold on.
You know,
So
they rebooted the Archie comics, right? That's how they got Riverdale.
Riverdale.
I'm right now. I'm really confused. I probably don't know as much as I should.
Okay, you know,
So Sabrina the Teenage Witch, they has nothing to do with that. or
No,
has-
it does.
no.
It does.
But they made a comic before or after the
After.
show. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
No. The new Sabrina on Netflix is based on the comic book. It's not based on the original Sabrina. They have the same names because same characters, but different plot.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
gotcha,
more
gotcha.
like horror. Dark. It's
I was
Okay.
watching
Pretty-
a couple of those.
There ain't no
episodes.
talking-
So
cats
so
or Melissa
basically,
Joan Hart in it.
I'm not gonna see Melissa Joan
No.
Hart in it.
No, just say no.
No,
Dang.
but if you could get
Dang.
over, if you could get over a hail Satan every other sentence, that might be for you.
It's Salem. Wait, no, I keep mixing up these cats. What was the name of the cat on
Salem.
It was Salem. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I didn't mix it. Is Salem on there?
Not
Yeah.
to be confused
Okay.
with the other black talking cats.
On Sailor Moon. Yeah.
Serena?
No, Luna on Sailor Moon.
Yeah. That's where I was
That
making
cat right there.
That's where I always make the mistake because I was like, Salem. Wait. Make sure I don't got it wrong. Okay, so I had it right.
Our resident Blizzard worshiper.
No, that's me, Abraham. Abraham. You know me from Facebook. ABRAHAM.
I understand that BlizzCon is going on right now.
Yeah, I think only the concerts are left.
So give us
For all of us who don't watch Castlevania or listen to BlizzCon news, please
give us all the bars right. Give us all the BlizzCon bars
drop
right
the
now.
Bars.
Okay, Warcraft 3 Remaster, known as Warcraft 3 Reforged Edition, is
Did-
going to be hype as
Hey, let's
fuck.
be honest. Did anyone play Warcraft before World
Hell
of
yeah.
Warcraft?
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Are you
Okay.
serious?
I had
Okay.
Warcraft on the
Oh,
Sega
God.
Saturn.
Okay,
Cool.
damn.
No
I
one
brewed up a
knows.
storm, huh?
Hey, hit
No
the
one
Hornet's
knows
Nest
that
right now, man.
Warcraft 3 is the reason I played World of Warcraft.
This sounds like that N64 classic Hornets Nest.
Hey.
This guy just.
No one knew that World of Warcraft when I was out in Portland, Oregon. We had it for Sega Saturn, and
No.
everyone was like, "I didn't know it was on the
Oh,
Sega
what?
Saturn."
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys had
You
that
guys have it in
Warcraft too,
store.
right?
Did somebody
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
it?
Wait.
Peeping at
What
the
did
store.
you
He
just
just
say?
stared at
Did
it.
I hear that right?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one knew.
Did you say Warcraft and Sega Saturn in the
World
same
of
sentence?
Warcraft
Yes.
is on the Sega Saturn. I used to have
He
it.
has it- They have it at the store.
Exactly. See,
Oh,
I
man.
told
It was at
all
the day
right.
of the tournament.
That's
Yeah.
all
right.
I
reaction
think
we
we
got.
we pointed it out to you, and you're like, huh?
I probably just my mind was like, that's not real.
I think you're still on Shaq Fu at the time. I can't remember the
That can't be right.
Anyway, back to our Lord and Savior Blizzard Entertainment. So, more content for World of Warcraft is always good. Warcraft 3 Remaster, which hopefully means next year's Warcraft 4.
You really
And
think?
then,
You think that's gonna happen?
I just said pray to God, maybe.
You're gonna have to pray
But,
real hard. You're gonna get Half-Life 3 before
You know
you get
what?
that.
I'll wait as long as I have to for Warcraft 4. And then rest in peace the Diablo franchise. And then
Why?
Whoa, what does that
Why?
mean?
Why?
What does that
Why?
mean?
Why?
Oh.
So obviously everybody knows BlizzCon is Blizzard's biggest stage to announce all the best shit for Blizzard Entertainment, right? The guy that's in charge of Diablo decided it was going to be, or somebody, I guess, he took the bullet. Somebody decided it was a good idea to come out this year at BlizzCon and announce Diablo mobile game as the new announcement for Diablo. And
Don't knock it till you try it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
First of all, fuck you for saying that. Second of all, it's like the guy came out. He's like,
It ain't safe.
"Oh, we at Blizzard know everybody loves Diablo. Everybody's like, fuck yeah, crowd is crazy. We love Diablo. Fuck yeah. How about Diablo Mobile? Dead silent. If you go to the video that they posted on YouTube, it's like 300,000 views, 2,000 likes, 70,000 dislikes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then they started deleting comments too,
They
just
started
to
deleting
it's not looking good for Blizzard.
Dude,
They're deleting the worst comments
I wa-
they had on there.
If you don't believe it, watch the whole little mini Diablo segment for the opening ceremony. By the end of it, this dude looks like he's about to cry because he watched the Diablo. He watched the Diablo franchise die right before his eyes. Is what happened.
Yeah,
That was so sad. Everybody's
Oh,
waiting for
man.
more, at least more content for Diablo 3 or Diablo 4. Nope.
Wow.
We got a mobile.
Okay.
Apparently, Blizzard invented anime.
And then Overwatch announcements were pretty hyped. And then Heroes of the Storm had like anime videos. And then Hearthstone, nobody cared about as usual. So, As a matter of fact, Hearthstone was so bad when the guy first came out, the mics were muted and he couldn't hear shit. So they cut to Overwatch, announced Warcraft 3 remaster, let Diablo die, and then they brought the Hearthstone guy back after Diablo died, and it was pretty bad, dude.
Oh man.
Overwatch is one of those games where you think you're gonna stop playing that shit, and they bring you back with the waifus, man.
Yeah,
What's the
the wife
what's the
was
name of the new character?
Ash.
Ash.
I think you'll like her because you were playing Red Dead. She got.
Whoa,
her-
man,
She,
that sounds like a lot of
she got it. Hold on.
right
Hold on. Let me
Is
set up
that
for
Ash
you.
Ketchum from Pokemon?
No. Ash with an E.
Okay.
Ashy. But she got that Red Dead look with the. She was a cowgirl. She got the repeater gun.
Okay.
Yeah, she got the.
I saw a
sawed-off,
picture
too.
of her.
Yeah, man.
I didn't look away.
Yeah,
I'll
there you
just
go,
say that.
man.
Okay.
Did Ash from Pokemon ever become a Pokemon master?
No.
Hell yeah.
Hell nah.
No. He
He
lost.
became remember Pokemon Gold? You had to go to a cave to play him. He was
No,
the
that's
man.
Red.
Man,
That's the same
Red.
guy.
No,
Come
no,
on.
No.
That's
Hold
the
on.
same guy.
Hold on. Time out.
Who got Ash pregnant?
Okay, yes.
Was it
Okay,
Brock?
I'll give
Was
it to
it
you.
Brock?
It's
Was
not. Red and Ash are not the same. In my mind, they were the same person.
Red is who Ash wishes he would be.
Whoa,
I
dang. Shots
said it.
fired.
You know why? Because I watched that last season, or was it Sun and Moon,
Ash
when
is
he
Ash
lost
is
the,
whack. Yeah, Ash
when he
is-
lost the championship all the way at the end? Come on, man.
Now, if you
But
really go back and watch Pokemon, Ash sucks as a Pokemon trader. He's whack.
But can anybody ever deny Gary Oak's girth?
Oh god, dude. When did Pokemon that anime come out? Like 2001? I was like,
It's
in-
still
Wait,
going.
the first anime or the new
Earlier.
one?
the one with Ash.
Earlier.
Oh,
than
that was
That's
way.
like
That was
90.
when that was like 98, 97.
90.
It came out
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah.
2000.
It came out before the game came out.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit is still going on.
Hell
because
yeah.
That was Sun and Moon.
That
You
was
guys
that-
know that there's a theory out there, right? That everything in the episodes he's just like
It's in his head.
hallucinating,
Yeah,
or he's
because
dreaming of.
Really?
all those
I heard about that.
Did
Because
somebody did Alakazam do something on him? or
No,
something?
because when he got shocked by
the
Pikachu.
Mewtwo movie.
Oh, I
whatever.
remember that theory. Yeah, like he. Okay,
Makes sense.
That
though.
sounds like the Squall is dead theory.
like flying pigeons
Or
everywhere.
Zach Morris is dreaming everything because he's
It's
in a
not
coma.
normal.
Yeah, that's why he does a timeout.
Cool.
Zach Morris? 'Cause
Supposedly
he's in a
the theory
coma,
he's
he's
dead.
dreaming everything.
Is
Yeah.
that one of those like creepy pastas or what?
No,
What's
it's
the theory?
just the theory is that Zach Morris is dead. That's why when he does timeout, he's the only one that's able to talk.
Zach Morris is dead. So
Yeah.
He does time out.
I'm not sure when exactly he died. It was in the middle school one when him and Screech and that weird teacher, like the before the high school. That's
Uh-huh.
around that time is when he died, supposedly.
Oh.
I have to look it up again, but that's the theory.
Squall and Zach Morris are dead.
All I gotta say about Skulls, whatever.
That's what happens when you go into that dark world in YouTube. You wind up finding out all
Oh,
that
the
shit.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Everybody
YouTube.
goes down the
The,
rabbit
the,
hole.
weird, the weird
Don't
part of
try to act all
YouTube.
innocent over there.
The
Everybody
weird
goes down
part
the
of
rabbit hole.
YouTube.
That's what
That's
happens
one of the
when you fall
beauties
asleep
of
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
You remember all this weird shit?
Oh man, you start off with like music videos. It turns into like, and then before you know it, you're talking about shape shifting lizards.
Hillary Clinton is a shape shifting goat from Venus.
But her emails.
And then you're just like, I gotta go to sleep. Chris, you've been quiet with the Final Fantasy, man. Do you play? You get down? Final Fantasy?
I think the only RPG I actually played was Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, and Digimon. In my defense, and Digimon.
Have you played like Elder Scrolls or anything like that?
I tried the Kingdom Hearts. It wasn't too bad. The turn based.
It wasn't too bad.
Like button masher type games.
Okay.
But do you fucks with it though?
But I do not fuck with
So I want to hear your perspective. So wait, so you never played a Final Fantasy ever?
Never.
Not
You
even
don't.
touched
You
it.
just don't like the genre RPG. At all?
I'm just not a fan of RPGs in general.
Okay, so from your point of view,
We could edit that out, right?
All right, so I want to know this because I thought everyone played at this. From your point of view, what do you think of Final Fantasy? What does it look like to you? Like when you see it, what do you just?
Well,
What
he's not a
comes to
fan
your
of
mind?
RPGs. I don't.
It just looks weird.
It just looks weird. Like what do you?
Something I don't indulge in. I don't know. I just never played them.
What's
I
your
just feel like because they come out with more of them, you just don't know when to jump in.
Like
if you don't
Star
play
Wars?
The first one.
Oh.
If I don't play the first
so
game,
it's almost
I
like
just-
you get overwhelmed from all of the games that's coming out.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
they're completely different.
That would be great if that was the case. I might just,
No, that is
I
the
might
truth.
just
Try,
play
just
Final
pick one.
Fantasy.
Just pick one and
Like,
try it. And look, pick one and don't let anybody say you should have played whatever you pick. That's what you tried.
That's
out,
my
okay?
fear right there. Because like, did you play the first one? I'm like, how many
Yeah.
are
No,
there?
everyone's gonna say that. no matter what Final Fantasy you start with, you will get that same thing. They'll say you should have played this one. You should have played that one.
Yeah, if you started with 1, you should have started with 4 or 6 or whatever.
So it doesn't matter what you. If you ever want to try it, just try anyone
Pick
you
one.
see.
Just pick anyone you want. You can't go wrong. Just pick 7 and then
Which console? Which console?
Well, you PlayStation
well,
Classic.
PlayStation Classic Edition
Oh,
has
there
Final
you go.
Fantasy
Yeah.
7. And
Are
for
you
good-
endorsed by PlayStation?
Don't look at Umberto's hat, and we'll be all right.
We did order that, so you could probably catch a couple of them at Game Tower.
You ordered the classics?
Oh man, Game
Oh,
Tower,
oh,
Northridge.
Oh man,
Go to Northridge, Game
Go
Tower.
to Northridge Game Tower. Fuck GameStop.
I'll just say this: I got money.
I get money.
I run New York.
RPGs though, Pokemon, very first one.
But you like Pokemon?
I love it.
Okay, all right.
I
Then you
love
like RPGs.
But how many of them have you played?
I played up until like Silver. After that, I just
Same
got
here.
tired
Same
of
here. Yeah,
catching
I'm
up.
right
like,
there
one-
with you.
If you
We're
can't do the
we're Pokemon
Rap,
brothers.
That's it.
Yeah.
Pokérap goes up to 1,000 Pokemons. That's it. I'm done.
Me
Let's keep it at 150.
and you were
That becomes a whole album at that point.
me and you were Pokemon kindred spirits. All right, I stopped at Gold and Silver.
You gotta keep it classic. Don't tamper with the
Pokérap.
classics. Just leave it alone.
All right.
Recent releases. Who's getting down? Diablo 3 on the Switch just came out.
Yeah, man. That sesh last night we had was fucking dope.
Yeah, man.
I was getting bombarded on Discord because I was online, and then they're like, "Yo, man, jump on this channel." I was like, "Nah, man, I'm going through Diablo 3," and there's like, good luck." I was like, you know, I gotta show people the way, man, because I already, beat Diablo 3 Vanilla and Reaper of Souls, so now I gotta show you guys
Flex
the way.
one time real quick.
Huh? I'm just saying,
Subtle
man.
flex.
I didn't play it on PC. 'cause
I beat it
didn't have-
before you.
Oh,
This is true. That's true.
And that counter flex.
Moving on.
I didn't play Diablo 3 until it came out on the PS3. I played the shit out of it. I bought it on the PS4. I played the shit out of it. I bought it on the Switch. You'd think it'd get old, but I can't stop playing this fucking game.
That shit is crack.
This should make Abraham happy. I played Diablo 3 first day on PC.
Abraham, you
God
wanna
damn
you,
right.
you wanna let
That's
him
the best
know?
decision you ever made.
Going back to Abraham, you wanna let him know your feelings about Diablo?
Yeah, I mean, I bought Diablo 3 when it first came out, collector's edition for PC. It was a spring break. Literally spent all of spring break playing nothing but Diablo 3. Ended up getting burnt out. Reaper of
Nice.
Souls came out. I bought the collector's edition of Reaper of Souls. Spent all spring break playing Reaper of Souls. Got burnt out again. And that's the only reason I haven't bought it on Switch yet is because I'm kind of burnt out from the PC one. I played
You
the
sound
shit
like
out
the
of
most reasonable person because I feel like that game is coming out like 5 times by now and nobody's burned out.
Not me. I got it like
Especially-
3 times.
Cybertron Soundwave engineer who's playing it for the first time
For the
ever.
First
Yeah.
time. Damn.
Special.
Quick review. Let's
Impressions.
do a quick review.
That shit is dope, bro. That
Okay.
shit
It is dope, bro.
Okay.
Quote that.
That's, oh, I
Put
think
that quote
shit was
somewhere.
Dope.
Cybertron Soundwave engineer Umberto.
Who's your what class did you choose?
I chose the barbarian.
Yeah,
Hey, you can't
The
go wrong
female.
with the Barbie.
Savage.
Female
You're a
to win.
savage.
Can't go wrong with the
Spin
Barbie.
to win. I called it Haunted from the
Haunted?
Yeah, Haunted.
Octopath.
Whoa, man, that's a obscure reference.
Should have
right
kept
there.
it obscure, man. You shouldn't have told him what it was.
If you don't know, you don't deserve to know.
Chris, Diablo 3, any thoughts?
I haven't played it. There's a lot of games I haven't played. I've been wanting to play it. It looks good. I see it in the store all the time. I haven't touched it. What do you guys recommend? PS4, Xbox One,
Switch.
Yeah,
portable.
They got a group
portability is
going.
nice.
Graphics are good.
Very good.
Graphics are good, man. It's
Yeah.
just a dungeon crawler hack and slash.
From the time that we played last night, there was no frame rate drops or nothing, man. It was all smooth.
I saw how Doom played on there. Yeah, it was
Huh?
like stupid smooth.
60
on
frames, yeah.
Yeah.
I
60
mean,
frames.
yeah, 60 frames. No
I get,
joke.
about 200 on my PC. But, you
Whoa,
know.
God. Can your eyes do 200 frames?
The
now?
thing
Of course they can. Why else would I have my PC souped up if they couldn't?
The thing is, he can't carry around that PC and the monitor to play wherever you want.
Whoa, damn. He just got you there, buddy.
Well, you know what? That's why I don't go nowhere.
That's what I'm going now.
In your face.
You're here.
Does the PS4 version have 60 frames?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a choice between two games this paycheck. Diablo 3, which came out in what year? 2007?
Warriors?
No,
No,
not
it's
that
not
long.
that
It
long.
has to be like 2013 or 14
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago.
Okay, well, it's like an old ass game like that. Or the new shiny Red Dead Redemption 2. I picked Diablo.
Hipster.
Is just the hatred for cowboys or
No, I loved part 1, but I always wanted to play Diablo 3 the way it was meant to be played. 4 players, multiplayer,
nothing wrong with that?
and Red Dead is going to be here forever.
Yeah. Especially whenever the hell they release the online mode.
It came out
Yeah.
2012.
They had a big
I was
budget
off
for
by
that
1
game
year.
too. They had a really big budget for that game. I was watching them create the music for that. It's crazy. All
Whoa.
those sounds on there are all organic. They play the
Whoa.
harmonicas, everything.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, that's nice.
Who's
They had a-
playing it, though?
I don't know them. I don't
Red
think
Dead?
they're anybody
Yeah.
famous particularly. Oh, playing the actual
Yeah.
game. Ah,
I saw Eric on it too.
Red Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I
like a
have
modern
nothing,
version.
I have nothing bad to say about it.
I mean, I want to talk about it, but I can't without going into spoilers. So I'll just say
I can talk
it's
about
a beautiful
I
game.
can talk about it without going into spoilers. I only play like 2 hours. I hate this word because it's such
Was
a.
that 2
it's-
hours of download or 2 hours of gameplay?
No, it was my brother already downloaded, so I didn't have to deal with that. No, it was.
That's how you know this guy's retro for life right here, dude.
No, you know what's messed up when he got the game. We actually had to wait for that, so we were watching rap battles just to wait for the thing to download. That's how bad it was. Yeah, and no, when I played it, I hate this word, but immersion is the best way I can like explain it because I was there, I was playing it, and like 2 hours went by, and like I totally forgot I was sitting down like playing a game. So
Yeah, man,
I got
'cause-
totally into it.
I like the pacing in that game too, because you're right. You're trying to do something. You look at the clock. What the fuck? What happened?
Yeah. Was it? Yeah. You
Yeah.
really get into it. Like the whole setting and atmosphere is like really good.
Yeah, man.
It's like a modern version Sunset Riders. It's like,
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
man,
sounds alright.
yo,
True
man,
classic.
yes.
Yeah, with those
Shout
name
out
drops
to
over here.
Classic.
Yeah.
shout out, yo. But we know we're not gonna get a Sunset Riders. you know how that company gets down.
We talked about this last podcast, so let's not talk anything else. Just in one word, just say one word about this. 2B coming to Soul Calibur 6.
All right,
start with
all right,
One
Jason,
word.
you got the floor.
One word. One word.
One word to be on Soul Calibur.
That's many words.
one word.
Fuego.
Automata.
Beautiful.
Awesome sauce.
Hey, Anton is still beautiful, so I say lovely.
The anticipation is growing.
Well,
I think he's picturing
Does he
that.
need more than one word?
I think he's looking
our
at that
fearless
key art.
leader Jason is
Thick.
How many C's?
though. How many C's?
Triple C's.
Triple C's.
2 C's for the 2B.
Now I'm actually hyped for 2B because we all been playing Soul Calibur for years, and I finally decided to sit down and play it near Automata, I don't know, whatever, tomato, Bahamut, whatever.
Oh.
But,
Interesting you say that.
Yeah, so good thing I got to play. And then when I watched the trailer, I was like, man, they really got her movement down. You know what I mean? Like that's 2B. You know what I mean? So playing the game and beating it, I only beat it once. I didn't get all the 600 endings or whatever. And playing Soul Calibur, it's gonna be cool just to merge the two. Like that's gonna be my second character. 'Cause I pretty much play with Taki. That's my go-to character. So 2B, I'm gonna put some time into 2B.
That's cute, but what do you think about that Kane outfit?
Kane outfit.
You didn't see the whole
We
trailer.
talking about
the way at the end?
That's too
WWE
obscure
Kane.
for him.
Yeah, I think so. I just wanted to make sure, man.
Not
Soul
enough physics in that one.
Kane
supposed
in
to-
Soul Calibur? What?
No. One of the
Don't
customs.
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do
Alright,
it.
I'll leave it. Let it be. I'll let it be.
Let it to be.
That's for the true fans right there. Near one. What's up?
Damn.
Oh.
Man, nobody played Near One.
Shots fired.
I don't even think Yoko
Don't-
Taro played Near One.
Come on, man.
With Chris being our special guest, we've come up with a new segment on the podcast for our special guest. Name pending. We'll call it rapid fire for right now.
Oh, good.
But Chris, I'm going
I
to
got
ask
a
you.
duck on this one.
I'm going to ask you some this or that questions. Don't think about it too much. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, just pick one. All right.
Sounds good. Let's do this.
All right.
Rapid fire.
It's ready. Let's get ready.
Hands up.
All right. Ken or Ryu?
Ryu.
Turtles in Time or Hyperstone Heist?
Turtles in Time.
Streets of Rage or Final Fight?
Final fight.
Automata or Automata?
Akuma Matata.
Bars.
Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 7?
I have to go with 7 on this one.
Genesis or Super Nintendo?
Why?
Don't think about it. Don't think
Super
about it.
Nintendo.
Answer.
Bars.
Goku or Vegeta?
Goku. Let's
Yep.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
There we go. This
girl's
guy's on
gonna
the
hate
right
me for
track.
that one.
Scorpion or Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero.
Titus or Titus?
Titus.
Oh,
Eris or Aerith?
I have no clue what this is.
just whichever sounds better to you.
Eris or Aerith?
Aerith.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for
I have no
rapid
clue.
fire.
That
All
is.
right. Props for most of those.
Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you. Thank
Soul
you.
claps.
I don't agree with more than 90% of that. But. And real quick, one game. What are you guys playing? I am playing Diablo 3. I'm just gonna keep it at that since we just talked about it. Eric,
I'm playing Soul Calibur. I'm playing Xenoblade. Oh, but I'm playing those simultaneously.
Doesn't matter. Nobody asked you that.
One game.
Okay, I'll go with the last game I played was Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Abraham,
Torna.
Back to WoW.
Antonio,
Red Dead 2.
Chris.
Power Stone on Dreamcast.
Oh snap!
Nice.
Damn.
Who's your character?
The dude with the red suit. That
Fokker.
dude.
Yep,
That
Fokker.
dude. He blows up
Fokker.
everybody.
Yeah.
Turns into a robot. You gotta dig that.
Hell yeah! Cybertron Soundwave,
Diablo 3.
right there with you.
Hipsters. You know Red Dead came out, right, you guys?
And that's gonna do it for us on Gamers Who Hated the Gamers. Thanks to everybody for listening. This was episode 15. 15. It didn't take us 10 years for the 15 installment. You hear that, Square Enix? Signing out. This is Jason. Noctis will reign supreme again. Joining with me is,
This is Eric, right to bear arms, but watch out for that moose.
and also with us is
Abraham Azeroth is safe in my hands.
Antonio,
Antonio ready to get these Haragic cubes going.
and with us is.
Cybertron Soundwave Engineer Umberto.
You already know.
Thanks again to our special guest, Chris from Game Tower.
Chris from Game Tower Crew. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thanks again. Everybody give Chris a hand.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Super Nintendo.
Sega Genesis.
When I was
Dead.
fucking pay me.
If you love the hating, you love the gaming.
Peace.